Welcome back to another episode of Mushoku Tensei Season 2. So now we're finally going into episode 1. So yesterday we watched episode 0, which was kind of like an introduction and backstory to Sylphie and how she got where she was. We also met Ariel, who seems like a really nice girl. She's a second princess of the Asura Kingdom, right? And she, at the end of the episode, vowed to become a queen, right? So it was really cool. Sylphie saved her life. Not really intentionally per se, because she just fell out of the sky and ended up basically hitting the board that was attacking Ariel. But yeah, obviously Ariel felt indebted to her. She employed her as a guard of her own, and now because there was an attempt on her life, she fled to a we're not sure where yet, but they said that they're gonna go somewhere under the guise of studying abroad, right? So she took Luke and Sylphie with her, or Sylphie is now known as Fitz, right? So now they're going there, and that was kind of like the end of the episode. So let's see what this season has in store for us. So if you wanna watch this, Uncut and Blurred as well as on Patreon in the description, and let's go into Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Episode 1. Rudy. Wait. That isn't Ariel, right? Is it? There's no way. It's been 2 years, presumably, since episode 0, right? Sarah. Sarah and Suzanne. Ranwa, that's it. Okay, whoa, I want to see that. So that's the academy that they mentioned as well. I think in the previous episodes I called it like the Academy of Roa or something. I meant Ranoa, right? That's the name that they said. So Ranoa, Kingdom of Ranoa. Duchy of Neres. Neres, okay. Basharant. Okay. Hmm.
一月ほどお願いします。
はいよ。毎度。ここにサインを。3階の一番奥の部屋を使いな。この。
That's a lot. I feel really bad for him, man. Like the way that everything unfolded was just gonna be the worst for him, just so crushing.
これは昇進旅行じゃない。ゼニスを探さなくては。
I feel like it would have been better for him if she just left without the evening prior.
かなり稼げるんだよ。おい、ガキだぜ。新人か。遊びに来たんだろ。なんだあいつ。一人でなんだよ。弱そうなやつだね。
Don't badmouth my boy. You have no idea.
パーティーの解散の手続きしてもらってもいいでしょうか。はい。
Hmm. He's reluctant on it. Ah.
お疲れ様でした。
おい、あいつ、全滅したんじゃねえのか。かわいそうだな。一人だけ生き残って。
Poor thing.
これお願いします。え？パーティーはいえ、一人で。でもこの依頼を一人で受けることは。いちいちうるせえな。さっさと。
Ah, that feels bad. It feels like, oh god, yeah, it's striking him. It still feels like regression, doesn't it? Because he's finally gotten used to working, like relying on other people, working with other people and stuff like that. We've seen the limitations of Rudeus working alone, and how he came to not rely on others, but kind of like work better with other people and stuff, right? And yeah, as I said, the limitations that he had when he was trying to do some stuff alone. And I feel like this is a regression for him, but also sometimes this kind of thing I feel like can be beneficial to maybe, you know, having a bit more of a look at yourself and eventually move on from it. But I wonder, there needs to be something that's gonna you know, that's gonna get him back on his feet after this. I wonder if that's gonna be Sophie or something else. I guess we'll see. Is that the strand of hair?
揉めてるのかい？別に揉めてるわけじゃ。いや、話は聞かせてもらったよ。行方不明の母親を探したいのに金が必要。だからこんな無茶な依頼を受けようってんだろ？いや。でもあんたの顔が良くないね。もうどうにでもなれ、死んでもいいやって顔だ。そこでどうだい？その依頼、私たちと一緒に受けないかい？一緒に。私たちもこっちに来たばかりで、いろいろと不慣れでね。そこでお互い勝手がわからない同士、協力しようってわけさ。いや、僕は一人で。一人で動いたって限界があるだろ？
Also, yeah, Sarah, whoa, that guy looks just like Sophie. I was gonna say Sarah. Obviously, she looks like almost one to one to her Ariel, but you know what, art style stuff like that. I'm pretty sure she's her, but also I'm not gonna jump to any conclusions prior to it being confirmed because I feel like if I jump to a conclusion too fast, then it's gonna be an issue. So I'm gonna keep it an open, just at a resemblance, you know.
そのためにはパーティーを組んで長生きしながらやっていった方がいい。みんなもそう思うだろ？サラもそれでいいね。はいはい。
わかるよ。いろいろと理由はつけているが、結局ただの同情
りに腕は立つんだろ？何ができるんだい？僕は見ての通り魔術師ですので、全員を援護するのが得意です。ならちょうどいい。私らのパーティーももう一人後衛が欲しいと思ってたところなんだ。じゃあ、お願いします。決まりだね。それじゃあ今日は準備に当てて、明日の朝北門に集合ってことでいいかい？私らの編成についても道すがら詰めていく感じで。了解。いつまでむくれてんのさ。まったく子供だね。
うるさいな。
やっぱり似てる。
With Aris? Yeah. They do have similar energy here.
今回の依頼、儲けいいな。とっとと終わらせて一本やろうぜ。お前まだ足んねえのか。明日だからいい酒が入ったんだよ。どうでもいいけどヘマすんなよ。任せとけ。今なら七大列強にも並ぶ強さでバッタバッタ。
I don't know about that one.
おや、早いね。
I don't know about that
昨
one.
日の感じだと遅れてくるかと思ったよ。ちょっと早めに起きたもので。へえ。ルーデウス・グレイラット、魔術師。無影賞で魔術が使えます。じゃあ、よろしくね。
You got this, Rudeus. Not yet. Not yet. We'll get there eventually.
私はスザンヌ。カウンターアローの副リーダーで、前衛を務めさせてもらっている。
Counter arrow.
リーダー。
Sub leader, yeah.
あなたがリーダーじゃないのですか？まとめ役という意味ではそうだけど、リーダーは別だ。
どうも、ティモシーです。光栄で攻撃魔術を得意として
Okay, you seem chill,
一応
Timothy.
このパーティーのリーダーということで
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
俺はミミル、回復魔術担当。
パトリスだ。スザンヌと共に前衛をやってる。
ほら、お前も。
中衛サラ、弓で迎撃担当。言っておくけど、私はこんなの認めてないから。スザンヌの判断に従ってるだけだし、足引っ張って誰か死ぬようなことになったら許さないんだから。
なら
Hmm.
やめな。
でも、
これから先、あんたも私らと別れて、別の冒険者と組むかもしれないんだ。
何それ、解散するってこと？
その可能性もある。アスラ王国ではわがままも通用したけど、こっから先
アスラ
は言ってられなくなる。だから他のやつとの連携も学んでおくべきさ。
この子の教育に利用されたってことか。ない。
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I will say, I think I talked about this in the final episode of season 1. I am really happy that at least Rudeus found a new objective to go to strive for while he's dealing with the entire turmoil that's happening inside of him, right? Because you could just easily completely shut yourself in and just do nothing because of everything that's happening and being like, well, I don't want to do anything. I want to stay in and just brood and be more and more depressed with every single day without actually doing any kind of progress on anything else. So I'm happy that he at least, even if it is partially escapism, I'm happy that he at least is striving for another goal and doing something else while the entire thing within him is trying to get sorted out, right? Because eventually, by going around, that's the only way that he can eventually overcome it, right? So I'm happy that he did take that step at the end of season 1, which I do think that was kind of like the point of that episode, right? To show that he is at least trying to take that step forward, even in this kind of state, whereas beforehand, the previous Rudeus, he would have stayed in and, you know, try to just not think about it and stuff. So I like the way that this is going for Rudeus. Even if it is really tough right now, I think this is going to be a good way for him to eventually overcome it,
できたラスターグリズリーには弱点が
or
あ
at
りまして
least the only way to eventually overcome it.
ですよね。
その通り。
じゃあ戦闘の段取り確認しておこうか。
I like this leader. He seems really chill.
に敵が見えた時点でルーデウスが足止め、それからティモシーが
Timothy, yeah.
魔術で攻撃し数を減らします。
しばらくすると奴らは接近してくるけど、私とパトリスが抑える。そこをサラが
援護。
もし前衛がダメージを受けた場合は
俺が回復させる。
これが大体の段取り。わかったルーデウス。何？
僕の仕事なんですが、暇を持て余すと思うんで援護に回った方が。
まだ前衛がどう動くか分かってないでしょ。
じゃあ足止めの後の数減らしを
戦いが長期にわたる場合は魔力を温存するのは常識でしょ。あんたは足止め。
それじゃあ僕も前に出るのは。
私に後ろからやられたいの。あんたはこのパーティーじゃ異物なんだから言われたことだけやって。
She really dislikes him.
ところも似てる。
サラ、これから依頼だってのに空気を悪くするんじゃないよ。
ごめん。
I wonder if she's going through something as well, cause she really, really hates him. Because, I mean, and he's just kind of like keeping to himself.
すみませんね。
何が。
サラのことです。悪い子じゃないんですが、少々天狗になってまして。君も相当なんでしょう？無影症魔術が使えるなんて、私の学校の先生以来だ。
Mm.
こんなものが使えたところで大切な人が戻ってくるわけじゃありませんよ。
God, Timothy is such a cool guy. What a cool leader. He's trying his best.
サラ、どうだい
20匹くらい眠ってる。
いけると思うかい
大丈夫でしょ。
じゃあ、始めましょうか。汝の求めるところに大いなる炎のかごわら、暴れ狂う炎よ、巨大な恵みを焼き尽くせ。エクサフレーム。
Whoa! It just dropped a nuke on their head. Oh. They seem pretty unharmed.
求めるところに大いなる炎のかごわら、暴れ狂う炎よ、巨大な恵みを焼き尽くせ。エクサフレーム。
Nice.
余裕だね。これじゃ接近戦の必要
Don't
は
jinx
なさ
it.
そうだ。
汝の求めるところに大いなる炎のかごわらん、暴れ狂う炎よ、巨大な恵みを焼き尽くせ。エクサフレーム。
What are you hearing? Something's coming. Oh boy. That's a lot.
泥をかぶって。ティモシー。
撤退撤退。もう遅い。罪だ。どうする？いや、もうなんかめんどくせえな。どうせ何も残らないし。
私がおとりになる。みんな逃げな。
やだ、私も残る。
あんたじゃ止まんないよ。
ダメだ。囲まれてる。
Oh no.
どうせ逃げ道はないんだ。みんなで残るぞ。ああ、全員でだ。
It's so sad seeing Rudeus like tired of struggling like this. Oh god, that was way too close. Oh, Rudeus. Oh, this is so well animated.
なんでこんなに息が荒くなるんだ。なんでこんなに気分が高揚するんだ。そうか、思い出した。俺は知っているじゃないか。彼らがなぜ踏みとどまって戦うかを。ずっと前から。
To live. Oh, Rudeus. Nice, 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 nice. Clutch. Nice. That's it. That's it. That's the step forward. That's the look that I like to see. Is that fire? Yep. Nice job, Rudeus. I love that look that he gave them. It felt like just a bit of a, you know, a bit of old Rudeus coming back. That was good to see. But I was gonna say, I really like how they portray that entire feeling of him, you know, just kind of like giving up in that moment. Because I feel like it's such a relatable feeling to like everyone who basically I'm gonna take a wild guess and say most people, right? When you're working on something hard, whether it's you could be at work, you could be at school, you can be even at like doing a hobby or something. When you're doing something hard, especially when you're like in a really depressed mood or like a bad mood or something, and you're just thinking to yourself like, why am I even doing this? What's the point of this? And you just feel like dropping everything, right? And sometimes maybe you even do if it's not something that's like obviously your job, and you just fucking drop everything and you're like, fuck that, right? I just don't want to do any of this. I feel like it's that kind of feeling of just giving up and being like, you know what? No, I don't want to do this. I really like how they portrayed it. Mm. His hair is a bit longer, right? Maybe. Maybe not, actually. It just looked like it from that angle. Nice. Nice, Rudeus. That's it. That's my boy. Ah.
ありがとう。助かったわ。
よそ者が。でかい面しやがって。大した依頼でこのくせによ。早く出てけってんだよ。今日は私たちがこの町で活動を始めた祝いです。この場にいる全員におごりましょう。
And the switch up. Yes, the Timothy is the goat. My boy Timmy. Nice! Creating a sense of community. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Yes. Oh. Oh, never mind. It wasn't her hair. It's the relic.
本気で生きるということ。
Hmm.
何やってんだ俺は。何が何も残らないだ。
思い出せ。この世界に来た時のこと。彼女に連れられて初めて外に出た時のこと。ちゃんと学んだ。ちゃんと教わった。それを裏切っていいはずがない。俺はちゃんともらっている。残っている。ちょっと大きなものを失った。けどまだ俺には残ってるものがあるはずだ。ふてくされてちゃいけない。遠く離れているがまだ一人じゃない。辛いのは辛い。けど思い出せ。前はもっと辛かっただろう。
My boy. Are you gonna move on?
頑張ろう。やらなきゃいけないことやるんだ。
師匠、俺を導いてください。
My boy! Oh, my boy! God! I'm so proud of him, man. I'm so proud of him. What a cool guy. What a cool guy, man. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel like how, you know, this is a show that's in obviously a very big fantasy setting with, you know, it's an isekai, there's a lot of magic, there's a lot of monsters, there's guilds, it's set in what we would consider like the Middle Ages and stuff like that. So it's such a different setting from the real world, but I love how in this setting, it's dealing with stuff that are pretty timeless and are obviously extremely, like, everyone or most people can relate to, like the feeling of a bad breakup, right? Oh my god. And how do you move on from it when it feels like you've lost everything, right? And only when you realize and you look at it a bit more introspectively and you look at it a bit more like you need to look at it from many different points of views. You need to have so many different experiences before you can finally see that I've lost a piece of something that I had, but there's so many other things that I still have. There's still so many things that I could have. I'm not gonna let this stop me from, you know, enjoying my life, and I'm gonna move on. I love that. I love that, Rudeus. Oh man. Oh man. I also really like how they showed basically one good experience like this can be the determining factor of you moving on. You know, if it's the exact experience that you were craving, right? The sense of belonging, the sense of community that he craved so badly after losing his own party. And after seeing that, after getting that experience finally again, it was enough. It was enough for him to take that, you know, to take that step forward, like a big step forward here. Oh, yes, yes. Oh man, I was really worried. Obviously seeing him like this, I wasn't sure how long that's gonna. I wasn't sure how long it was going to be prolonged, I guess, how drawn out it's gonna be the entire depression arc, and I'm sure it's gonna be one of those things that's not gonna be just this easily solved, right? I'm sure it's gonna be a thing that's gonna be lingering through in Rudeus' character here, as everything is. I feel like everything that Rudeus has experienced has been a permanent experience for his character, a permanent change in his character, and I'm sure this is gonna be one of those things as well. But I'm happy to see him take that big leap forward here. It was the same with Sophie in the previous episode, right? Where she had this kind of like big traumatic experience and like big trauma that she was carrying, and then at the end of the episode she took that big leap forward from it, right? So that was also cool to see. I feel like it's very similar, the situation there. Even if the situation itself is different, the actual progression of it was very similar, which was cool to see. I am wondering about like Sarah and stuff. As I said, she looks a lot like Ariel. They mentioned that she was in the Astral Kingdom and stuff like that. But also, I'm cautious about making any assumptions. I'm keeping all my options open until I confirm with the nice stuff. But I'm pretty sure she is, though. But also, I've been wrong many a times before, so we'll see. We will see what the deal with that is, right? I don't know, I have a bad feeling that something bad's gonna happen again with the party here. I hope not, because they seem like such nice people. Dude, I love Timothy. Timothy is so cool. He's trying so hard to be such a good leader, just trying to, you know, talk with Rudeus as much as he can, try to find like common interests that he can talk about, like the thing that we saw with like the bears and stuff, how excited he got when Rudeus, you know, shared some information and talked back with him. What a cool guy. I love that Timothy guy. You know what, that Timothy guy, he's kind of cool. He's kind of like the GOAT. I really like him. But yeah, I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't know where this story is gonna go from here, but that was cool to see. That was really, really cool to see. Yeah, I don't know what now, like what Soph is doing, what Luke is doing, and all of those things. I don't know what Ghislaine and Eris are doing on their own. Yeah, I guess we'll see those things in upcoming episodes, but for now, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!